Yo, what's going on, guys? KrispyFlakes here. For today's video, we are going to be doing a New Orleans Pelicans rebuild. As you guys might have heard now, Zion Williamson is going to be missing some time with a knee injury. So at the making of this video, I don't know what the injury is exactly. So I kind of took like some guesses out there. I heard it's nothing like seriously like long term, but I do have quite a few things to say about it. So before we get going on this rebuild, if you guys can please do me that quick favor, man. If you are watching this video, drop a like on it, guys. I just want to see, man. I want to see how many likes we can get on a rebuild video, so if you don't mind doing that for me, would be greatly appreciated. And as always, check out the second channel, Extra Crispy. We are so close to 60K subscribers over there. I just reacted to Flight Reacts, checking out the worst NBA predictions of all time. It was a very funny video, so go check that out, man, over on the second channel, Extra Crispy. But yes, so what type of injury does Zion have? Like I said, it's not serious as of right now. I have it listed as a hyperextended right knee. It could be something different than that. I'm no bitch-ass doctor or nothing. But he's supposed to miss, like, at least the first month of the season. And while, like, in the short term, it shouldn't be that big of a deal, I do think that it's a bit of a red flag. Zion Williamson, when completely healthy, I think really does have a case to be Rookie of the Year, no doubt. I think we can all agree on that. I think that when completely healthy over the course of the next 4, 5, 6 seasons, whatever it may be, he's going to become one of the best players in the league. But you can't ignore the fact the guy is 285 pounds and 6'7", and I understand a lot of that's muscle. Now, you know, he's not like a fat boy or nothing like that, man. Like, he ain't no big baby Glenn Davis out there, right? The dude can jump out of the building, has some of the best athleticism I've ever seen. But regardless, muscle or fat, the sheer amount of force every single time he leaps for a dunk or a rebound or a block that he has on his joints is probably something we can't even chart. No, I'm sure we can probably chart it, but regardless, man, like, doing that 82 games, it's going to do some bad things to your body, guys. So I really think Zion needs to lose weight. I really think that even if it means sacrificing a little bit of muscle, he will still gain some of that athleticism and quickness. I think it's probably for the betterment of his game, man. Like, he needs to get down I'll probably say drop at least 30, 40 pounds. I really do think that. And, like, he's still going to be athletic. It's like you can drop some of that weight and still be crazy. LeBron James is notorious for doing that. He used to be kind of a bigger guy out there. He was, like, more, like, bulky, and then LeBron James ended up going on, like, I think he went, like, vegetarian or something like that, vegan, whatever it is, man. I don't know, man. I eat bitch-ass me. You know how I am. But, yeah, so let's get going on to this rebuild. Enough talk about it. The roster as right now. So without Zion out there, we got to, like, kind of articulate how exactly we are going to go with the rotation of this team. Right now, of course, we got Drew Holiday, Brandon Ingram, Derek Favors, J.J. Redick, Lonzo Ball. Oh, that's like a nice 5 right there. Like, that right there could potentially be the starting 5. You go small ball, of course, you know, Lonzo being 6'6", it kind of negates the small ball a little bit because he is taller for a point guard. But again, you don't really want Ingram at the 4 spot, at least in my opinion. I just feel like he's too damn skinny. Like, Zion needs to transfer some of his muscle over to Brandon Ingram. It'd be the perfect combination. And then, like, Drew Holiday could play the small forward spot just because he's that good defensively, but it's definitely not, like, ideal. So I was thinking about the rotation. Right now, they got Nicolo Melli, who is more of a stretch big. He's like a 6'9" dude out of Italy. They have him listed at the 4. I don't think that's the best route for this team because you want to contain some sort of consistency, you know, early on in the NBA season. You want to rock with the guy at the 4 spot that is going to play similar to some extent as Zion would, because, you know, like, Zion's not a stretch 4, so why put a stretch 4 out there, have your team get chemistry with a guy like that out there when it's just not like what's going to be ran when Zion's back? So my idea here, guys, is actually to put Derek Favors back at the power forward spot. He actually goes up to an 84 overall. No, he's not going to be knocking down 3-point shots, but it's not like Zion was going to be knocking down 5 a game himself anyway. But the thing is that Derek Favors actually has some experience playing the power forward spot. He pretty much played his entire career with the Utah Jazz, alongside Rudy Gobert. So, like, he can do that just fine, and he can still play, like, center when needed. But last year on the Utah Jazz, playing power forward, even, yeah, he played some center too, no doubt. But, you know, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. The defense is definitely there. Even shot 22% from 3. So at least he's, like, working on that aspect of his game. But yeah, looking at, like, his best season, 2015 year, man. 16 points, 8 rebounds. That was playing the power forward spot. So, you know, it's definitely not a bad route for him to go. And then what I'm thinking we probably do is we go Jahlil Okafor at the center spot. 76 overall center. Last year on the Pelicans, you know, when Anthony Davis was down with injury, this man was dropping like 20-point, 10-rebound games. So he's also working on a 3-point shot. It's not really working out, you know, shooting 20%. But regardless, it just gets a guy in the system, and it allows Derek Favors, who is an athletic power forward, to go at that spot. and you don't got to worry about like sacrificing rotation. I mean, JJ Redick can still come off the bench because you don't want to start him, then put him back on the bench, you know, a month into the season. I just think it gives them like some consistency out there. Now, as far as the rest of this team goes, it's a little sketchy, man, because like I like Josh Hart a lot. I definitely want him to play, but I'm thinking for this season, I do want to toss Alexander Walker into the G League. Like, this guy could end up being like one of the steals of the draft. It's just the thing about him is there's so many guards on this team, so you might as well put him out in the G League to develop his game. And then next year, I'm hoping he could be like either really even a starter for this team, like a combo guard as a starter, or he could just be a combo guard off the bench and be a big time scorer and playmaker for the squad, right? So we're gonna go with him in the G League. I was thinking about tossing Jackson Hayes in there, but he's probably gonna play backup center now for us. Now that Zion is injured for right now. So yes, that will be the starting five. Bench unit: JJ Redick, Josh Hart, E'Twaun Moore. I'm not like a big fan of E'Twaun Moore, if I'm being honest, man. Gonna go with you right there. And then I feel like this Melly guy being 6'9", he could probably play some small forward if absolutely needed. Yeah, it's gonna definitely be interesting with how this squad is ran. We're gonna give some more minutes here to Brandon Ingram. Like, I really want to see what Ingram's all about now, because there's no Zion on there. Like, you could be like the main scorer. I'm Drew Holiday, you got him too, of course, but yeah, we'll go with the Jaleel, like 30 minutes, 29 minutes per game. I'm good with that. And yeah, man, just kind of a sloppier 9-man rotation. The good thing is that nobody's really expecting the Pelicans to do anything this season. Now, if Zion played out of his mind, it's like, okay, well, you're talking playoffs, but him missing that first month in a very tight Western Conference, that might just be enough right there to put him out of the playoffs for this first season. But we are going to go ahead and simulate it once Zion is back in the rotation. I am just going to put him back at the 4 spot. I'll probably use Jaleel off the bench. Maybe I put Jackson Hayes in the G League for now, but we'll see about that. And yeah, man, let's go ahead and simulate this season and see how this injury Zion team can do. So for people that are curious, Zion is now healthy, guys, at about 18 games into the regular season. We are going to go ahead and adjust the rotation. I just want to show you guys like the stats so far, the other players now that Zion was not playing for those first 18 games or whatever it was. So we are going to go to the player stats on the season for right now. So we got Drew Holiday, 20 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Brandon Ingram balled out there, man. JJ Redick. But you got Derek Favors at 15 points, 11 rebounds at that power forward spot. And then you got Jahlil Okafor actually dropping 14 points, 8 rebounds, and nearly 1 block per game as the starting center. So that's the thing you kind of risk here, is like you get some good guys, get some guys playing good out there, but it's like, okay, well, now Jahlil probably going to the bench, right? So I'm going to do the rotation. Jahlil definitely going to get some minutes, though, man. He's just really balling out. Like, I can't just like throw him out of the rotation now. And we'll see how the rest of the season goes for this Pelicans team. Okay, so we are at the end of the regular season. They got a record of 43-38. That's not bad, man. That's definitely not a bad start for this young Pelicans team. One more game against the Spurs and finish with a W on the season. 44 wins. Might be playoffs. Not 100% sure in the Western Conference, so that might just get you out of it. We got Zion still getting Rookie of the Year at 21 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists per game, playing like an absolute beast. Dennis Schroeder, 6-man, Giannis Defensive Player, Terry Rozier, Most Improved, and Frank Vogel, Coach of the Year. All-NBA first, All-NBA second. Zion making that. I can't believe sometimes they have these rookies be making the All-NBA team like that. Like, that rarely happens, right? But yes, we are the 7th seed in the Western Conference, so the team was actually able to sneak into the playoffs. Player stats on the season, so Zion ended up being the leading scorer. We got Drew Holiday at 20.7 assists. JJ Redick balled out, man. Ingram, Derek Favors, we're going back to that center spot. Still played really nice basketball. I actually prefer more of a center anyway. Jahlil is like making a case for me to re-sign him, which is going to be tough because I'm to decide between him or Jackson Hayes. Lonzo Ball, is 9 points, 5 rebounds, is 11 assists. I'd love to see his scoring go up a little bit, but maybe in time that will happen. And we now got Jackson as a 76 overall, and also Alexander Walker a 76 overall. So we got a nice slew of young talent coming into the team after the season, regardless what happens here in the playoffs, which I don't expect to get past the Houston Rockets. But then again, my video yesterday, man, like, we ended up winning the championship. Forgot the team that I rebuilt. But, yeah, it was Washington Wizards winning the damn second season. Like, it was absolutely crazy. But, yeah, Pelicans been eliminated 4 games to 2. The fact that we got some playoff wins, I'm good with that. JJ Redick dropping 25 points, 19 for Lonzo, 69 and 6 for Zion. Harden with the triple-double out there. So let's go ahead and simulate the rest of these playoffs right here. And get to this offseason. Draft pick's not going to be great, obviously, because we made it to the playoffs, so it's not going to be a lottery pick. But I'm at the point with this team where it's like, okay, we got the young talent. We don't need no more of that. We need some veterans. We need some glue guys. And we need the young guys that we currently have to stand up and just continue to improve as basketball players. So, yeah, we got the 76ers winning it all against the Denver Nuggets. So we're going to go, I guess, probably the staff signing first. And, yes, we currently have Alvin Gentry. I'm ready for him to be gone, guys. I'm going to fire him real quick, get ourselves a better coach. John Beeline would be kind of cool if he didn't have a D- defense. That is absolutely atrocious. What else we got, man? I might go with this Benjamin Walker guy. Balance system. Seems good to me. We offer him a contract and he signs. All right, that's cool. Moving on. NBA draft. Now, this might be a good time to go out there and try to trade for another piece of the team. Man, like, really the center spot's the only position I could really see us improving at. So we are going to sim to user pick. We do have the 20th pick in the draft. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and hit up the trade finder. And we can't even trade Derek Favors. I think he has to accept his player option or something. So we might as well see what we can get. Like, let me do, like, the first pick right there. And also toss in, like, I'm going to see what I get for Jrue Holiday. Because he's getting older now. I know the rating's going to drop down pretty soon. And you never know, man. Like, something might pop out where it's like, yes, we got to do that trade. This one's definitely not it. Zach LaVine, Brook Lopez. Oh, wow. That is actually a really nice trade. Yes, we got to take on the contract of an old-ass Brook Lopez. But damn, he would be like the perfect stretch big on this team, man. Like, him and Zion could be exactly what Brook Lopez and Giannis were. He might actually help him get to the next level. That's an interesting. And plus, he gets Zach LaVine out of it. We could team up. Oh man, we could team up LaMelo with Lonzo. That sounds like that. That sounds like a fun trade to do. I don't know if it's the right trade. Here we got Jimmy Butler. We got Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, Jamal Murray, Gary Harris. We got some really good trades offered up here, man. He has some really good trades. We got Malcolm Brogdon and Miles Turner. I like that one a lot too. Because, like, Brogdon's not, like, that big of a drop-off from Jrue Holiday. And he is cheaper. And he's 3 years younger. And we get Miles Turner, who, once again, would be, like, the perfect stretch 5 on this team. Like, better so than, what's his name, man? We go for Blake Griffin. Don't really need a guy like that. Clint Capella. Okay. Definitely got some nice offers there. Bradley Beal's always great. I think I'm going to go with this trade of Malcolm Brogdon, man. I think I'm going to do the Malcolm Brogdon one, wherever it went. Yeah, and Miles Turner. That's just way too good to pass up. I love it. There we go. And what I'll probably do is I might use Derek Favors as a backup power forward because he actually played really nicely there for us last season. So, yeah, bench used to be good. You know, Jackson Hayes will probably still come off the bench. Rookie signings. Yeah, I don't really care too much about these guys. Oh, this guy's 76 overall, man. Two-way scoring machine. A shooting guard, because we need another one of those, right? Team player options, Lonzo, Josh Hart, get all those guys back. I can't imagine we're going to have too much money freed up in free agency. I guess Brandon Ingram, if he ends up, like, declining whatever we offer him, that could make things a little more interesting. He is restricted free agent, so we can match anything. But, yeah, I'm going to give him the deal. And, like, you know, he's young enough to the point where you just kind of, like, if you don't like what he's doing for your team, other teams will, you know, kind of invest in him, man. He's only 22, so we'll give him the contract there. Looks like Derek Favors also is up and needs some money. We might not have rights on him, so that could get interesting. He is... Okay, we do have rights on Derek Favors. Definitely want to bring him back, too. I just think he'll be a nice piece to the puzzle. So, yeah, let's go back for both of those guys. And once again, it's making me match instead of giving Brandon Ingram a long-term contract. I don't know why it does that, but it's whatever. Guys, I am going to go ahead and simulate 2 at the beginning of the regular season. I'm going to make sure I get Brandon Ingram back because, you know, I don't want to get cheesed or something like that. And, yeah, we'll probably make some trades still because we got a lot of talent on this team. Okay, guys, so here is the team as of right now, and I just feel like with Zion Williamson and just, like, his potential for injury and just the way he drives to the basket with sheer force, it kind of forces, like, a trade to happen like this, man, just because, you know, like I said, Miles Turner is a stretch big out there, so by him stretching the floor, Zion Williamson, there is less chance of him, like, getting double teamed going to the paint or even triple teamed at times. It just kind of opens things up for him a bit more, so maybe that helps his body in the long term and things. I just think it's more optimal as opposed to having, like, a Derek Favors there as center for long term, man. So, yeah, I love Miles Turner on this Pelicans team. I hope they do something like that going forward. It just makes so much sense. It just, especially given the circumstances, you know, have however minor or major the injury to Zion really is. But yeah, bench unit, guys. We got Derek Favors going to be at power forward, man, 86 overall. So he can really play any position out there from the, well, power forward or center position. Alexander Walker now at 81 overall. We got JJ Redick. Alexander going to see him at some point guard a little bit too. Jackson Hayes now at 80 overall. The progression in this game is absolutely nuts. To the point where I don't actually really see myself making any sort of trades right here. Because, like, even, like, these guys, like, our 12th man is Melly, who was a rotational player last season, man, still a 75 overall guy. So, this is going to be the starting 5. I think, to me, this team definitely can win a championship. like maybe not like this season. It might come down to the case where I might have to do like a quick simulation and like go to like the 3rd season or something along those lines. But no, overall, this team has smartness to it. It has, you know, nice veterans, and it just looks like a good time. It just looks like a good time. So we are going to go ahead, simulate this second NBA season, see if this new look Pelicans team can at least, like, if we got to the second round, I'd be happy about that. Okay, so a record of 47-34 in one more game against the Houston Rockets, and we finished with a L on the season. 47 wins, though. Probably like the 4th or 5th seed in the Western Conference, I would say. Here's all the stats real quick here, man. There you go. All-NBA first, All-NBA second, All-NBA third. Zion making that this time around, too. Oh, last year was on the All-NBA second, I believe. But yes, we are the 6th seed in the Western Conference. It's tough out there, man. Like, I ain't even lying. It's tough out there. Player stats, Ingram, wow, he actually really improved his, well, I guess what was his scoring last year? Okay, he didn't really improve it that much, but he was the leading scorer, so there's something to be said about that. Oh, yeah, that's right, I did trade Drew Holiday, didn't I? I guess that just makes sense that there would be more shots available. But yeah, 20 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, Zion at 19, 9, and 5. Lonzo dropping 16 points, which is like definitely his career high. 42% field goal percentage, 36% from 3. If he can do that, then he's pretty much just like the next Jason Kidd, right? Or like the next, well, no, he'd be better than Rajon Rondo, I would say, eventually. Brogdon, very nice addition with the 15 and 7. Miles Turner at 14 and 8. Shooting-wise, he shot about 40% from 3, man. So pretty much everybody shot well from 3 in the starting 5. JJ Redick, who is now 36, dropping his 10 points. Derek Favors, solid numbers. Alexander Walker, who I'm really actually high on, man. 9 points, 3 assists. So very good season. Let's go ahead and simulate this first round here against the Utah Jazz. See how this goes. I can see us upsetting the Utah Jazz. I can see a hat. Okay, maybe not. Okay, tied series. 3-2, we down. And, okay, we just lost 4 games to 2. And let's check out this closeout game. 24, 9, and 8 for Zion. Mike Conley at 23. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do an off-season season rebuild right here, man, where I'm going to do the next offseason just off camera. I'm going to simulate to the end of next season just because I am now to the point with this team where it no longer needs to be rebuilt. It just needs to be developed. So I don't really have a lot of moves I'm actually going to make. Really, the only big one is trying to get Brandon Ingram back, which is no guarantee with that, man. So, yeah, I'm going to try to get him back. If it doesn't happen, I'll probably, like, replace him with, like, I don't know, man, some basic bitch out there, man, like a Jay Crowder or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I will see you guys at the end of next regular season. Okay, guys, so we are at the end of the 3rd regular season. One more game against Houston Rockets. Could potentially be a 59-win team, which it seems like the team has finally, like, hit its stride out there, and just, like, the guys that need to stand up starting to do it. We did finish the L in the season, so that's never great. But, yeah, we got Bobo getting 6th man of the year. Taco Fall most improved. Good for you, man. All right, tacos for everyone, man. Taco Tuesday. All-NBA first, All-NBA second, Zion, All-NBA third. Okay, that's fine. And we are the 1st seed in the Western Conference, so we very well could win the championship this season. Player stats, so Zion 23, 9, and 5. Ingram at 21 and 4. Lonzo at 16, 5, and 11. Miles Turner, Brogdon, about similar stats as the last season. Everyone played pretty similar to how they played last year, man, not going to lie. But, which it was good last season. So really the big difference is just how you close out games, right, man? Because sometimes when you're a younger team, you made stupid mistakes out there. So first round, we do have the OKC Thunder. I ain't afraid of a single team out here, man. I feel like we can go out here, win this championship, and it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good video. And that's it. That's it. So, 7 games. Okay, that's not great. 25, 12 and 7 for Zion, 24 for Ingram, 23 for Brogdon, 18 assists for Lonzo Ball. Okay. Here we go, Memphis. I don't want to look, man. They got Ja. They got John Morant. But we got Zion Williamson, the first pick in the draft. All right, another 7 game. Like, I guess you guys are trying to give me a heart attack today. That's fine. You can just do that. That's cool. Next up, Denver. Simulate round here. Come on, guys. We can get Denver. That's easy. That's an easy one. 2. Come on. No! 7 game. Oh, man. And of course, we have the 8th seed super team Atlanta Hawks. Of course, we got to go against them. No doubt, man. What's their team looking like? Yeah, okay, that's a good team still. Simulate round. Come on, guys. Why the fuck do you have them listed as an 8th seed if they're gonna go out there and beat us? Everybody, fucking team after 4 games to 2, man. Like, seriously. That's the, like I said, man, like, you got them as the damn 8th seed. You got me sounding like Porky Pig now. That's a bitch ass thing you just get to Ronnie. 4-2. That's the damn 8th seed. It's almost Halloween. And I hope you got your clown costume ready for you, Ronnie. I hope you got that clown costume ready, man, because this is a freaking clown-ass game. That's some straight-up bullshit right there. 4 game... Y'all better drop a like on this video, man. I need it today, okay? I need you to drop a like on this video. Thank you. Wow. I thought we were going to be a championship team. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching, man. 8 seed Hawks just got me. They just got me like they're a damn super team. Peace out.